I had a vision around a month ago, and it took me kind of a month to really understand it. Um, in the vision, um, it was very simple and very kind of well custom made kind of for my understanding of things. So I had this giant shield, just like in Naruto, um, called Susanoo. Um, it was purple. It was giant purple Susanoo, and I had a power, and I split it into two pieces. One was magenta color, and another one is mint color. And I had information that this shield didn't, by being split, like the atom being split, kind of also, it didn't lose its power but gain more power. Um, and also we have like a crown chakra splitting into two um, colors of a heart chakra, like a crown chakra splitting into um, two different expressions of the heart chakra that people have. The green one, and it was from mint to really radioactive, like green looking. That's how it, but just like aurora borealis. And the magenta one is going like from red to it's like kind of like what is behind me too, from pink to really bright uh, magenta purplish almost at the very end. Um, Today I got myself two candles, and they're actually like really in the same colors, and it was random. Yeah, I don't know if it's very visible here. Okay, so I reminded myself about it, and it took me a while to actually understand what it means fully. So the Susanoo, it was called. So I looked into Japanese mythology, and then there's a god, and he has like in the Izanagi, yeah, Izanagi, I think he's called, and he has three precious children. One of them is called Tsukuyomi. This is god of the moon. Um, there's Amaterasu. She is a goddess of the sky, a ruler of heavens, and there is a Susanoo who is who's been thrown away from the heavens for disruptive and chaotic behavior, and he's kind of the ruler, protective deity of the earth. And this was called Susanoo, so it looks like electromagnetic field, or it looks like how we see from the earth, how we rarely can see that we have this electromagnetic field, this protective layer over the earth. That's how we see it, because that's what we see as only when we have this solar storm blast. We have this plasma coming from the giant explosions which are happening on the sun, and when it enters through the poles, right? We have this beautiful spectacle of light called aurora, and this is what we see is this. That's how we see a protection. That's why it's so deep. This 3 seconds really vision. It has so much meaning, and it was. I gave it to my twin flame, um, and it's very interesting how the expression of this color magenta is the feminine, divine feminine expression of the heart chakra. The heart chakra is in these two colors. That's how it's portrayed in um, well, in Hindu spirituality. We have either green or pink. It's people use it interchangeably. It's like pink has the more feminine qualities, and this is how it's portrayed in systems like I think socionics, the FE, extroverted feeling function, which is oftentimes related to heart chakra. The empathy is portrayed in this pink color. It's much more feminine qualities. There are other systems in which they see this function as a leadership, grounding function of to lead people forward. This is more like this green quality. Hard work, um, for sake of others, it is this masculine one. So I left for myself, like I had both. uh, I left for myself the green one, um, and I gave away the magenta one. But it wasn't that. First thing I got information, they became stronger as they became split, and also we both had both qualities in our aura. It was just that additional layer, kind of both of us needed. As I split the purple one, both of them were as well in me as well as in him. He had dominantly the green one, and behind him was this giant Susanoo standing and with this magenta color. So it kind of like a heart chakra activation. This may mean that heart chakra activation is completed, as well as the animus integration is completed as well. The green color would mean like exactly the leadership qualities, but also like more grounding, caring, masculine type of caring about people around, family, etc. Where the magenta one would be more like, well, a little bit like more lunar. Some people also thinking that pink color is related to, the magenta color is related to the circuit between crown chakra and root chakra, rather that it's like a perceptive function. Some people thinking that this is this Shakti quality, perhaps of the heart, where feminine quality, where she has power to move the energy through all the circuit of Kundalini energy through body of a person, which is also interesting to look at it. The twin flame union, that's exactly the exchange which happens. Also, I was thinking about like Schumann resonance, which is like the heartbeat of the earth, and how those two colors are really related to God Susanoo, who is this protector of the earth, as an attribute, the attribute of this God. 1, 2, 3. It is super interesting, really. How much relevance I can find in it, and how profound it is. Because we have Schumann resonance, as I was saying, it's like the heartbeat of the earth, and we have those geomagnetic storms which are producing this aurora we see. We have oftentimes people with like misaligned heart chakra have very big issues. Like, I don't know if this is common, supposed to be common medical knowledge at this point, that space weather affects people health, especially people who are like suffering some sort of heart condition, some sort of misalignment within the heart chakra. The heart rate attack is the highest in those nights when we see aurora. So how kind of like little bit, ambivalent it is, and how much, like, here there is a different dimension of twin flames as well, and a spiritual journey. Because first thing, in order to obtain this high level of protection, where earth electromagnetic field becomes your own electromagnetic field, like actually your own, like you can say that that's me, like I'm all earth. Is extremely profound. People with those kind of chakra, and how twin flames are actually those guardians, those protectors of the earth, who've been actually like thrown away, right? They've been sent or thrown away, whatever, to earth, right, in order to protect it, and how here the masculine grounding qualities which is like a, gravity, because gravity is very, very important. And feminine qualities, um, because we're talking about very, see, I'm still seeing like a very much like grounded and decision making quality of masculine energy, and here is like movable, adaptive, and also like perceptive dimension to this heart chakra, which is our soul. This is seed of our soul. So, and it's all, to sum it up, I don't want to make it too long. This is extremely, extremely profound moment, I think, where in actually twin flames dynamics right now, where actually this occurred for people within those relationships, this union, this anima animus, this full integration, and especially here this hidden power, this not even hidden, like this obvious. You see, from one side, it's been within our culture, within Western culture, we say this is like feminine energy is introverted and hidden. In Hindu culture, is not exactly that. Like the Shakti energy is the one which moves everything. Women, what feminine energy does is oftentimes actually invisible. It's happening within, as like for example, children are growing and you don't see them really. Like you don't see what's really going on there. The same as like the way women operate on this lunar, in this having this lunar disposition, like we have no periods. Especially this magenta color is very, very, very important now, and we will see a lot of more of it. Some higher level integration. This is like I'm hearing 8D. This is the reaching 8th dimensionality of the union here, and a candle pop, because it's I don't know, I'm seeing it like there were both people were separately moving this energy up, and it was descending down into the roots. This is when masculine energy stopped, and the feminine energy stopped at the crown, and then this both energy had to meet at the heart. They both had to, the masculine energy had to move up to here, and the feminine energy had to move down, descend from crown to heart. This descending from crown to heart was this splitting. There was this splitting this purple Susano into these two. It's like masculine energy had to gain the feminine qualities of the root chakra, which presented themselves as this magenta, integrated this lower part of feminine energy, and this where the feminines were like clarifying, purifying the higher chakras. It was almost like a crystal, and it was almost like mint green from with a quality of the throat and the third eye still visible, and this color was progressively like getting very, very, very sharp, and having this masculine qualities of the solar plexus, this ego, this leadership qualities. It was really, that's what it is. Like that's the vision. I don't know if I'm explaining it well enough. I don't know. If you want more explanation, like think about it yourself, because like it's so much in it actually. It's you can look at it from every possible angle. You can look at it like physically, and a color, understanding color as a frequency and what it entails, in a way like how Earth works in physics, right? The how light spectrum is affecting us, what kind of frequency that is, how is a metaphor for well, especially here electromagnetism and gravity, and how those are actually like protective, and how it ties exactly to the mythology. Yet another one, like I never been interested in Japanese one, but it's a new way of looking at it. So beautiful, profound, and this is a See, this was always in two bodies. If you have a twin flame, it's been always in two bodies, and you just had to meet and integrate it, um, in order for you to rediscover yourself again, um, and also to become um, complete unit as, I guess, family, um, or a couple. Um, and just understanding finally that, how important your role is on earth here right now, how you are guardians and protectors of it, and how you are setting, um, the frequency, uh, for others, but also how you actually are this archetypal role model. And um, it's it's like there is this divine dimension to it. We talk about divine feminine and masculine energy here in a heart center, and its essence is what the soul quality is in both. How you can carry with yourself those transcendent qualities, which are not really, mm, they not they are both ancient and they are both modern. They are just there, and the rest of the world, um, kind of forgot about existence of them, or sometimes like